Welcome to this edition of the Monday Message. It is January 11th, 2016. Hey Tara, welcome. So glad that you guys are joining. Hey hubby, how are you? It's staying warm in here, hubby. Hubby's been checking in. Our furnace isn't working great, but our wood heat is, and so he's getting the updates. Welcome, Dana. Is it Dana or Dana? I'm assuming Dana. Thanks for your nice message over on Twitter. And this is Katie M. Reed from katiemreed.com. So glad you guys are here. We're going to announce the winner of the Tales of Our Lives Reflection Pond giveaway. We had a great launch party on Friday, and so glad you guys joined me for that. I'm going to turn around here. Alrighty, it is snowing a lot here. In fact, I will walk you on over so you guys can see, okay? Hang on. Look at our snow. Oh yeah, look at our kids made a little cross outside, and they had a little sign that said pray. They watched Do You Believe? And they wanted everyone who passed to become Christians. So that's why we have our little cross there. Okay, well, welcome. We had a very successful book launch. Ooh, cold there too, Tara. I don't know if I told you this on Friday, but there are actually 2 volumes of the book I'm published in. One's called Tales of Our Lives, Fork in the Road. The other's called Tales of Our Lives, Reflection Pond. And they were number 1 and number 3 on Amazon for writing skills. I'm going to pull up my stats here and I'll tell you some other good news. Of course, I changed it. Sorry, but I changed the screen. I meant to have it up. But anyway, they were number 1, number 3 for writing skills. They were up there for women's memoirs as well. So that is exciting. And thank you to all of you for helping make that a reality. You can still get a copy. I will show you here. 1 second. Okay, this is what the book looks like. This is on Amazon. And now the price is $1.99, which is still a great deal for a 300+ page book. But this is what I wanted to show you. Some of you I had told, if you go to my friend's blog called praiseandfireworks.wordpress.com, they are on an adoption journey. And if you head over here to the right, it says Shop Amazon Now. So if you click on that, I'll show you. We're going to click on it. It'll bring you to Amazon, and then you can just shop on Amazon like normal. And look, you should shop for Tales of Our Lives Reflection Pond, right? So shameless plug. So anyway, you just order, and then they will get like a really small percentage of that order towards their adoption. I mean, I think it's like, pennies, per, it might be 1 penny for this book, but let me tell you, we've been on an adoption journey and everything adds up and helps. So if you have not purchased your copy yet of Tales of Our Lives Reflection Pond, please consider using my friend's blog to do so. And you can do that anytime you shop on Amazon. If you just go to praiseandfireworks.wordpress.com, anything you buy, a portion that goes to them, and it doesn't cost you anything else. So win-win, right? But anyway, I want to announce the winner. Remember how we did a giveaway on Friday and Lauren won that? And just for clarification, like when I watched the replay, it didn't look like Lauren won to you guys, but like sometimes it's delayed for me. So Lauren was at the top at the time frame. So just in case some of you were wondering, my husband thinks he was the one that won. So he thought, he won the Karen Kingsbury book too, but I told him he cannot win. But he doesn't win things very often, so he gets kind of bent out of shape. But anyway, so on my screen, Lauren was the one on the top, just so you guys know. But then we also did another giveaway where, hang on, let me collect my thoughts. Okay, we also did another giveaway where, hey Sam, welcome. I was going to give away another copy of Tales of Our Lives Reflection Pond to a subscriber. And Tara's glad she won, Adam. And I'm going to announce the winner. That was Brandy R. is one of my subscribers. I randomly picked number 122 and then I counted down and she was it. So congratulations to you, Brandy. I'll be sending you a link, a gift link where you can just click on it and then download the book. For those of you that don't have a Kindle, you can download the Kindle app on any device, okay? So I have mine on my phone. You can do it on your iPad or different kind of things like that. So the book is in ebook form via Amazon. So if you don't have the app, it's free and you can download it and then you can read books on the go and they don't take up space on your shelf, especially a 300-page one, right? But let me know if you read my story, Extra Salt on the Fries there. I would love to get some feedback. And if you did purchase the book, if you could leave us an honest review on Amazon, that helps a lot with us getting a best-selling status. Excuse me. And it's so helpful for the writers, it's helpful for the readers, and it's helpful for ranking. So anytime you read, oh, awesome, that would be great, Dana. Anytime you read a book, I encourage you to write a review because as a writer, as an author, it is so helpful. It's helpful all around. So anyway, also, I just want to make sure that I love when everyone wins. So if you did not download free music, this is the link where you can go do that over at noisetrade.com. You just type in noisetrade.com/Katie Reed /echoes-of-my-heart. And there are 4 free tracks for you. If you need to take a screenshot of this to remember for later, you can do that. My darling daughter made this for me, and I think this is the Periscope sign. She's so cute. So anyway, I want everyone to win and as we celebrate this book launch. So that's also available on Amazon, the whole album to purchase, but you can download 4 free tracks from there. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I am a reviewer for several as well and try to leave a review. So, excuse me for a minute. Got something in my throat. So anyways, what I want to challenge you guys with is my husband and I were watching one of the newer Star Trek movies the other day. Star Trek movies the other day. And there was this quote that was like, you know, it just shuts you up. Have you ever read a quote where, am I saying it right, hubby? Trek, right? Star Trek. Now I'm getting all insecure about it. Anyway, so there was a quote there that just kind of shut you up. You know, just stopped in your tracks like, whoa, we got to pause that. And my sunshine head son, we have a daughter and then a son and then 2 more sons. And then tomorrow we find out if baby is a boy or girl. Hopefully we'll get more to that later. But anyway, my son keeps asking me, have you periscoped about that quote yet? I'm like, no, buddy, no, but I need to. So here is the quote that I just love. So now I'm going to mess up who it is. Okay, so it's Captain Kirk, right? Okay, he's maybe not a captain yet. He's in training. And the lieutenant says to him, oh, Kix, Dad? Am I saying it wrong? Kirk, right. Kirk's right. So anyway, this guy says to him, because he's kind of Kirk is kind of like I don't know, just not taking life seriously. So this guy says to him, your father, so Kirk's father, was captain of a ship for 12 minutes. He saved 800 lives, including your mother's. What are you going to do with your next 12 minutes? Okay, so holy cow. Talk about like blowing your mind. I'm going to say it one more time. Hopefully I'm getting it right. Hubby can type it out if I'm not. So, says, you know, your dad was captain of a ship for 12 minutes. He saved 800 lives, including your mother's. What are you going to do with your next 12 minutes? So that is my challenge to you today. What are you going to do with your next 12 minutes? And hey, Christy, how are you? So obviously you're watching my Periscope, but I think, you know, you get the point, right? How are you going to spend your time? What are you going to do in the next 12 months? You know, we're at the start of a new year. How are you going to spend them? Are you going to help save lives? Wow, are you going to get serious and make a difference? Are you going to accomplish those goals that you're longing to? I wanted to read a couple verses that I thought went along with it. Ephesians 5:14 through 17, and this is in the NASB version, which I love to use. And it says, this starts in, Ephesians 5, verse 14 through 17. And it says, "For this reason," it says, "Awake, sleeper, and arise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Therefore, be careful how you walk, not as unwise men, but as wise, making the most of your time, because the days are evil. So then do not be foolish, but understand what the will of the Lord is." And I just love that. Make the most of your time. That doesn't mean you can't relax and you can't, chill out sometimes, but how are you going to spend your next 12 minutes or your next 12 days or these next 12 months? Let's make them count. Let's not waste them away. Let's arise and wake up. My friend Abby's word for the year is awake. And I just love that. It's just speaking to this. And then I want to read this also in, yes, we only have one life. Absolutely. And we don't want to live with regrets. I read Holly Girth post on Instagram today, we can live with risk or regret. She's like, I'd rather live with the first one, to take risks and not have regrets. But I want to read this passage also in Ephesians 5:14 through 17 in the Message. "Don't waste your time on useless work, mere busy work, the barren pursuits of darkness. Expose these things for the sham they are. It's a scandal when people waste their lives on things they must do in the darkness where no one will see. Rip the cover off those frauds and see how attractive they look in the light of Christ. Wake up from your sleep. Climb out of your coffins. Christ will show you the light, so watch your step. Use your head. Make the most of every chance you get. These are desperate times. Don't live carelessly, unthinkingly. Make sure you understand what the Master wants." And so what does the Master want? He wants us to love and enjoy him and live for him. I mean, simple yet hard, right? And so I just encourage you, make the most of 2016. Let's not look back and be like, oh, look at how much time we wasted. My friend Cindy Baltima posted a great thing I think she got from Beth Moore on her Facebook wall, and it talked about, if you want to say yes to something, sometimes you have to say 1,000 no's to other things. And that can be really hard, but if God is leading you to do something, don't stop short. Don't give up. We just had friends that experienced a crazy miracle, a huge answer to prayer. Not my story to tell, but it's been a 4-year wait for this miracle. And God came through in miraculous ways. And I just kept thinking, what if they would have given up at day, 2 days short of the 4-year mark or whatever it was. And same with us, like with our adoption. It's like we were kind of hanging on by a thread at the end there, but our son had already been born right at that moment. So don't give up. I've shared this before, but Galatians 6:9. Don't grow weary in doing good, for you'll reap a harvest if you don't give up. Don't lose heart. I know it is so hard sometimes when you are just barely hanging on, but let's make the most of our next 12 minutes, our next 12 days, the next 12 weeks, the next 12 months, the next 12 years. Let's make it count and do what he's asked us to do. I'm so glad you guys joined me today for the Monday message. And, okay, so tomorrow, Adam and I are going to the ultrasound, and we'll probably tell some family, obviously, tomorrow, or else they'll, have our heads. But for the rest of everyone, we're going to be announcing it on Periscope. And, oh, thank you. My daughter picked these out. These were like $1 something at Meijer, $1.89, and they're light as a feather. So anyway, stay tuned, and we will let you know when we are going to scope it. I think it will probably be on Wednesday, but it might be later on because I will be traveling. I have some traveling for work. I'm helping doing some social media stuff for a conference, and so I have to go down south a little bit for that. So we probably won't be here at 7, but we will be here sometime Wednesday evening to share with you the gender reveal of baby Cinco. So my mom pointed out the other day, she's like, ooh, Cinco de Mayo baby. I'm like, I'd be okay with that. That would be a little bit early, but oh, Tara, I'm hoping, I can't lie, I'm hoping we'd have bookends, a girl on each end, but we're trusting the Lord with whatever he has. And, anyway, so I don't know if we'll tell names, but I will say this. I will say our boy's name has to do with something with a fish and the water, and our girl's name has something to do with a bird. So there you go. Think on that. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I am Katie M. Reed. I'm a writer, singer, photographer, and speaker. I'm a wife and a mom, and I'm so glad that you joined me on Periscope. And I hope that you have a wonderful day and make the most of the days.